All right, let's bring in South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, one of the leaders in the fight to protect this country from the Chinese communist agenda that we are all worrying about at this point. Governor, good to have you back on the show. I want to start off with your reaction just to begin. These incredible allegations we've been talking about, this whistleblower who the House Oversight Committee says is credible, says Joe Biden, while vice president, was taking money for policy decisions from foreign entities, and allegedly the FBI has known and has allegedly concealed this, it would seem. You add this to what we learned from the Biden's former business partner, Tony Bobulinski, about the deals in China. What's your reaction?
Well, I'm thankful that these whistleblowers are coming forward. I believe that several of these committees in the House of Representatives have set up whistleblower hotlines, not just within agencies, but also within the IRS, within other departments, that I think more and more information is going to be coming to light. There are good people that go to work every day that still love America, that are willing to tell the truth. And I think President Biden is probably very, very worried about what kind of connections are going to be made on the history that he's had in public service and how he's used that as a tool to benefit his family personally.
It's really something to me. Every single little minutia of the Trump administration, your television, your phone would explode every single day with some meaningless detail. We now have, when you put these two things together, you've got a former business partner that is tried and true. We know he worked with Hunter. We know he met Joe Biden. You've also got a whistleblower now saying that this was just flat out, here's money, we want policy in our favor, and this story is virtually nowhere. And it makes you wonder what country you live in.
Yeah, I'm thankful we have a constitution and a process to where these things can be brought forward. I do believe they will bring this to light. I do believe there will be consequences, because I still have faith in this country and what the founders gave us. So I'm hopeful. These whistleblowers are brave people for telling the truth on wrongdoings that have been going on for many, many years.
Yeah. One of the best things that we learned in the previous administration was to direct our focus onto the threat of China, which is something I know you're very focused on in your state as well, and with good reason. For years, establishment Washington shrugged off this threat. We gave a lot of our country away to the nation of China. How serious do you find the threat today? I know you're fighting it pretty hard.
I think the threat is incredible. I've been talking about the threat China is to our country for the last 20 years. I worked in food policy and saw them buying up all of our land and buying up chemical companies, fertilizer companies, processing facilities. They've made investments in other countries to control them and have world domination, manipulated their IP and currency. Today, I signed an executive order that would ban Tencent from being downloaded on any state device or even our contractors that do business with the state. If you'll remember, several months ago, I signed an executive order banning TikTok and started a movement across this country. After that, we saw over 30 states ban that app and the federal government take action as well. So hopefully they'll add Tencent to that list as well. It's the facilitator for WeChat, which over 1 billion people utilize to talk. But the Chinese Communist Party uses these devices, this technology, to spy on us, to gather information, to manipulate our thought processes. And too many of our young people are dependent on them and use them every single day.
It's so scary. It's so true. And TikTok and the influence that they have over the culture of this country and everybody pretending like it's not a problem is very scary. But you are not. Governor Noem, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.